The year is 2016. Now hang with me here. Back then, it was pictures and text that were the main source of social media. YouTube was the only video platform. Instagram, you could barely post more than 10 pictures. I don't think you could. I think you'd only post like 3 or 4. And it was all about, what was your caption? Was the picture absolutely the best picture you could post? That's what social media was, okay? And you could update people on your life with Facebook. That was kind of for the old people. Now, in 2026, we have AI metadata scraping. We have deep fakes, and we have a huge bank of information that these companies are using to draw every little piece of information out of you. By the way, thanks so much for watching the video and joining the channel. My name is Dino, and this is going to be our first official episode of what I'm calling Culture Wars, where I give you honest, straight talk about what's going on in the world and what's showing up on my homepage. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me more about what you want to hear from. Now, I'm not trying to say that 2016, like, social media was perfect. It wasn't. Like, Snapchat was still a place of just debauchery, okay, and still is. All these social media platforms used to be about sharing your life with others. Like, that was the main draw, is you could post a picture, you could keep up to date with friends, family, relatives. It was a virtual photo album. That's what it was. It was a place to keep images and updates about who you are and what you're doing. A brand? What is that? A personal brand? Even worse. Like, that is not a thing. A decade later, we have moved into a place where every single profile has to be optimized for retention and for brand building. Yes, there is a whole world. Maybe I'm just so into it where I can't think like that anymore, but sharing your family has never been a worse option for you on social media. And why do I say that? I think sharing images of your family online could be the most dangerous thing you do on the internet. We've moved away from putting our entire family on display as a way of keeping people updated. And I know personally, I am moving to keeping my family hidden. Now, you might be watching this video and you might see that there are plenty of videos about my family on this platform. So I'm not going to take anything down. I kind of have decided, like, hey, I'm not going to maybe quit cold turkey, and I'm definitely not going to, like, remove anything. But I have to move forward and be more conscious about the fact that anyone and everyone can utilize a name, image, and likeness as long as it's on the internet. And most likely, everyone's name, image, and likeness is on the internet. Now, as a consenting adult that is 31 years old, I think I can do whatever I want. And I think I'm okay with that. However, for my children, I didn't really think about this until I posted a video of me with my son that got like almost 6 million views or 5 million views or something like that. And someone reposted that video. Now, the video was about me in a way, but my son was in the video, and I just felt like grimy. Like someone posted a video of my son without my permission. Now, they removed it. Whenever I DM'd them, I was like, hey, I appreciate you posting this, but like, please take this down. And they did. So that was pretty cool. But I think it leads us to a point here where I've been thinking a lot about social media is not a place to post your family anymore. I don't think you should. I don't think it should be the highlight. I think I've been wrestling a lot with this because I'm like, do I go hard and not show anything? Or do I actually, do I kind of like stick it around? I don't know. I love showing off my family. I think that's part of it, right? A lot of parents like to show off their kids because they love their kids. That is a good thing, okay? That is a good thing that you love your children. But in an age of AI, I don't know if it's a very smart option to give more training data to algorithms, to LLMs, especially bad actors who are going to use that information however they want, especially if you're trying to grow your personal brand or I don't know, be a big thing on the internet at all. I think that's part of it, right? Like maybe if no one cares about you, or maybe that's a bad way to say it, but if you don't care about, generating some sort of following or audience online, it probably is not a big deal because like, okay, if you have 50 followers and you're not really caring about that stuff, I guess that's fine. But actually, I don't think it is fine because then what you're doing is you're giving any image you upload to a platform, you give them access to your image. I don't think people realize that. Facebook, Instagram, whatever, they can use your images however they want because it's theirs now. They own it. because you uploaded it and gave it to them for free. You actually paid them to do that by giving away more of your data. I think a trend that's going to happen over the next year and a half is like these are going to make a comeback. Physical photo albums. You're not going to be posting about your family online or anything, but you're going to show up to someone's house and you're going to like look through all these photos of your family. And we're already starting to do that, but I think this is going to be like a way bigger trend, especially with Gen Z. I think that's one thing I see a lot of Gen Z doing is maybe it's for hype, maybe it's because it's trendy at the moment, but like they're going back to old tech. And the hard part about that is they think it's retro. And as a 30-year-old, that hurts me greatly. One kid even asked me, like, I showed him the iPod, and he was like, what is that? What does it do? I was like, what do you mean, what does it do? It plays music. What else? What do you mean, what else? Yeah, I just think I want everyone to understand that social media is no longer a place for sharing updates. It's not a place anymore for sharing your life. It's a place to influence others. Think about that. Think about that for a second. It's a place to influence other people. What do you think I'm doing right now with this video? I'm trying to influence you with my knowledge and my belief system, you know? I'm entertaining you for a few minutes while you're on the toilet or driving, hopefully. Maybe you're just listening to this, hopefully, if you're driving. But anyways, thank you so much for following and subscribing. I should probably do more call to actions like this at the beginning of the video. Maybe this video, I don't know, the last video got views. Maybe this one will too. Thank you all so much for your engagement, and I'll see you on the next one. Talk to you soon. I love